DC the Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, interact with the video. Cash App, PayPal's in the bio and the description, man. Make sure y'all hit that join button and become a member of the channel for $2 whole a month, G. Appreciate y'all for continuing to support the platform, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Pitbull has been released from treatment and is now back on the streets. He called me yesterday out the blue, of course, had me come pick him up and told me a funny story about how he thought they were initially kicking him out because his 30 days hadn't passed yet, and how he initially snapped on him in the office when they called him in there telling him he was being discharged. So they told him he was being released for meeting his treatment goals, basically good behavior. So definitely a first, right? You see, that's what bro used to. So proud of him. Hopes he keeps it on the straight and narrow and shit like that. Now today we got part 2 with that boy Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Left y'all on the cliffhanger. If y'all remember, he's in the process. He just got rocked. You know what I'm saying? Over issues with this belt, right? That this gang member, right, thinks he stole. So let's pick back up where we left off.
I'm like, oh man, so boom. First thing I do, I come up, we just start throwing hands with each other. Man, this dude is so big, he can't really throw his punches fast. So I'm steadily attacking him, man, and I ain't no fighter, you know what I'm saying? I ain't Bruce Lee, I ain't, you know, I'm tagging him, but bro, it ain't like he's doing anything. And he knows he ain't really connecting no good ones with me. Man, this dude's so stout, bro. He just straight up just breaks my arms and just shoves me. Bro, I hit the ground and slide. I hurry up and jump back up, and he's coming back at me. I'm steadily tagged. I tag him 2-3 more times. He shoves me again, and this time he just like falls on me. I don't know how, except by the grace of God. I come up from out of him. And while I'm standing up and he's getting up, I'm steadily just tagging him in the face. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He gets up and squares back up, and the whole dorm just jumps on us. Because I don't sleep in there, he don't sleep in them. He's like, look, man, y'all got to get out of here. Y'all got to get out of here. Y'all going to bring the police in here. I go over there. I check the mirror and stuff. I check my face because, you know, you walk around. You know, you leaking or you...
what do you mean the dorm jumped? They just told y'all to stop, or they physically...
No, man, I'm talking about it was like 4 or 5 people grabbed me, 4 or 5 people grabbed him.
Okay.
It was like, y'all finna get out of here with this crap.
But they let that shit go on, like, fucking a little bit first, bro.
Yeah, they let it go. Look, man, I'm talking about we're rearranging racks now. We were hitting racks, we were moving racks around.
So, in front of everybody, like...
Yeah. So he's like, come on over here to my side. And I know there was a lot of bloods in that dorm. And I'm like, hell nah, so I ain't finna do that. I said, I'm finna find this dude about this shirt because I know it's about this belt. Well, he's friends with a GD and a gangster disciple.
Why didn't you just tell dude who where you got the shirt from? You didn't want to... That's a no-no too, huh?
Man, I didn't. I was just like, I'm finna get to the bottom of this, and I know I got some more people over here.
Okay.
So I go over here, and I didn't find the dude I got the shirt from, but I found his dude, who is the gangster disciple guy. And this dude, his nickname JL, and you know he was notorious there. He was a big old dude. He wasn't nothing to mess with. He's like, man, what's up, Flowers? I'm like, bro, I just got fighting with old truck. He's like, man, what? And I tell him, and I'm like, man, it's our partner that gave me the shirt. So he's like, shoot, let's go find him. Well, as soon as I turn around, here comes Truck and one of his bloods. While they're coming up, here comes the dude that gave me the shirt. So boom, all of us meet right here in the hall. And he's like, man, I want my belt. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, look, man. Or he done told me about it. You got your shirt. There was no belt. He was the one that found it. I'm telling you again, there wasn't no belt. The dude went to talk again, and JL straight up told him, he's like, look, bro, what you want? We done told you. You want to fight Flowers again? You want to fight me? You want to fight this dude? What's up? oh man, he's like, no man, you either fight one of us or it's over with. He was just like, all right, man, all right. And it was like, that was the end of it. It was like, yeah, it was like 2 days later and stuff, man. One of my homeboys, he pulls up on me. He's like, hey, old buddy out in the hall, he want to holler at you. I'm like, well, who is it? He's like, man, Truck. So I go out there in the hall, and Truck, he's standing there, man. He looking crazy. I'm like, man, what's up, man? He's like, hey, bro, I want to apologize to you. He dapped me up and stuff, man. He said, I got some respect for you and stuff. It was like it was a misunderstanding. It was like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, heck yeah. Huh?
That's crazy. So the disciple dude backed you up. You know what I'm saying? And was like, I'm sure they wouldn't have done that if you'd have just cowered. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, man. Because the dude Truck, he he messed with them boys anyways.
Oh hell.
Yeah, so I was like, there wasn't no, even if he didn't, bro, you gotta fight, man. Even if you lose, you're gonna get more respect if you lose a fight than if you didn't fight. If you didn't fight, you might as well just be gay. It is what it is, man. You gotta fight. If you even feel like you was disrespected in a way, there's been times, man, where you just talk to them, you just steadily talking to someone, just still on them in the middle of talking to them.
Damn.
Especially if you know you're gonna lose. But yeah, so it's so funny because some months go by, and this is when the riot happened. So I'm over there in another dude's dorm, AN's dorm, and I'm talking to him, Aryan Nation dude and stuff, and all of a sudden the lights, you hear a weird noise like, and the lights, they go on, they click back on, and we looking crazy, and then boom, the lights go out again. The lights in the entire prison stayed out for an hour and 10 minutes straight. All the guards and COs went and locked themselves in the cube, bro. The prison went crazy.
Just because the lights were out, motherfuckers. Oh shit.
Yeah, there ain't no guards or nothing. People was breaking in folks' boxes. People was breaking in. They was trying to break into the store to get all the cops and stuff. There were some females that worked in the shift office. They was trying to break in there. There was the big old ice cream thing. It was like a wooden box with locks on it that had the freezers in it that had the pints of ice cream. And they broke in it, stole all of them. The biggest thing they did was take all the ice cream, and it was probably like 400, 500 pints, and they was like $2 a piece. But like they was running around with baby oil, spraying baby oil on the plexiglass of the cubes, lighting it on fire, lighting the 50-gallon drums on fire and stuff. Bro, it was crazy, man. And I was running around. I was shucking and jiving and stuff, but I didn't. Hour and 10 minutes go by, the lights get on. The goon squad came in. And this is when these people come in wearing all black, masks and everything, beat up people, regulate the entire prison. It's who they call right before the National Guard gets called. Mm-hmm. And a lot of police officers had the prison surrounded because there was a couple of people that made it outside.
Damn.
But someone told on me, they said I'm broke in the shift office, and I'm like, y'all are crazy. Who said it? Well, we can't tell you that. And I said, well, with the lights being off, if they see me in the shift office, they was in the shift office too. So, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, they put me in SEG. I had to stay in a cell for I stayed in there, I think, like 72 days. And it was wild too. They put me in there with a disciple. And the first thing he said was, "Hey man, if you AB or you SB, we fighting right now." So I pull off my shirt. He could see my tattoos. I was like, hey, I ain't joined up with none of them, but I got my own views, and it was a mutual respect. And about that is, for me having these tattoos and all these prisons I've been to, man, and not joining up, I got more respect from the black people by doing this, because a lot of them, they see what it is. You joined up because you scared. You joined up for protection. You know what I'm saying? Man, we ended up doing some solid push-up work, bro. I ended up making it to do about 120 push-ups straight.
Damn, I'm trying. Damn now, goddamn. I need to
push-ups. So it was wild, man. I was in there. A whole lot of other people, they're getting put in there from the riot that happened. People are getting shipped. Now, I had worked in the chow hall for a while, and I hurt my finger, and it jammed it, but it can never unjam it, stay swollen, and I had to put in a sick call for it. That's going to tie in here in a minute. So they ended up having to take me to a free world hospital. So what happened is, the bending part below my fingernail, the bone knuckle popped up, and even right now it still never went down. So anyway, so I'm in SEG and stuff. People are coming in, they're getting shipped, they're coming in, getting shipped. My custody was level 6. That's the highest custody you get. That's like what death row has. And because they was I had disorderly conduct, creating an institutional security, safety, health hazard, destruction of state property, what was those? Being in an unauthorized area. So I got hit with all them. They revoked my level 4 custody. I had to stay in there. Other people were getting shipped, and I was still there. And a lot of people, they was trying to hit me up. They was like, "Hey, bro, you finna go to a max camp." Like if you thought this was hard, it's finna be, we finna level up. So I'm like, dang, so I done went to the free world doctor some more times, man. And then old buddy, he tell me, he said, "Hey bro, I know why you ain't shipped." And I'm like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Man, you got an institutional hold on you." So I got me a request slip, man. I fill it out. "Hey, I refuse all medical treatment." The next day, one of the nurses came out there. They was like, "Hey, you put this in?" I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, sign this." I had to sign a waiver. Bro, I'm talking about that same week, bro. I shipped out to West Jefferson.
Oh, hell.
The dude that went to fight that black guy that owed me the ice cream.
Yeah.
It was me and him going. He getting shipped because he was forging the warden's signature. I ain't gonna say his name. Me and him, we had words before too, and I thought I was gonna have to cap on his ass. But dude was smart. He was a black dude. Dude was smart, man, with the technology, like scams with technology, man. Hacking. He was smart hacking, bro. He could hack stuff, man, and be getting money in his account. And he was doing stuff, bro, with the warden signature and all types of crazy stuff. So anyway, so we get there, and man, look, they're like, "Yeah, you going to West Jefferson." Bro, I was scared. I was like, "No." Bro, we pull up at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and there's prisoners just running around everywhere. So
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, they're running around everywhere. Like, I'm like, "Man, where's the guards at?" Listen, when you pulled up at Kilbyback Gate, there was COs to meet the van. COs walk you everything. We pulled up here. There were some prisoners. Now, and I'll go ahead and say this. So, inmate, I don't really like to use that word inmate. It's like it's kind of like a lower class. And convict, I I feel like I was a convict, but there's too much hype put on that. I like to use the word prisoner because it fits the term that I'm held against my will.
Right, me too.
So, man, bro, these two prisoners pull up, and they're like, "Hey, y'all got y'all stuff? Let's go." And I'm like, I'm like, where the guards at?
No, so they got prisoners that come out to the van instead of guards to meet you at Donald.
Yeah, I'm like, no, oh, hey, you know, bro. So we walking through, and I don't see no guards. And you come in on the south side, and the south side is open bay. Now, where's Jefferson? It's 1,600 people. And when I was there wasn't even 300 whites.
Mm.
And over half of them was gay, and half of the other half was too old to even fight. It was a rough place. So the dude that I'm with, the black dude that came with me, man, I'm talking about he capping. He's like, yeah, man, I was this, I was this. So boom, we make it in there in the Sally Port for us to get put to our dorms. And you got the runners in there, and that's one thing I learned, man. People I don't know, when they talking to me, I keep my answers to a bare minimum of words as possible. I'm not trying to appear friendly. I ain't trying to hold a conversation with you. I don't know you. I don't know what your intentions are, because everything you say can be used against you. You know what I'm saying? The dude I'm with, I'm talking about when I say he's capping, man, I'm talking about like he knows all these people. I'm like, man, this dude right here. But he a black dude, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Prison's more of like the realm for a black person than it is a white person. They get more leniency when people be like, white people got white privilege. Well, in prison, black people got black privilege. It just is what it is. So I'm like, you know, hey, you know, this is domain. So they call us to the office part right there, and they ask him, you know, hey, what all prisons you been to? He was like, shoot, I don't forgot. It was his second time down. He was like, man, well, I came down this year, and I was right here, and then I was here, and then I came down right here, and I spent this amount of time. Now I'm here. And you get bracelets you wear to tell you the dorms you in. So they gave him his, and they put him in a dorm. And then he was like, go and step up here, Flowers. So I step up, and he was like, he said something to me, and another officer came in there, bro. It was so wild and crazy. Listen, another officer came in. They was like, "This your first time at a max camp?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Go on and reach your hand in this bucket and go on and get you one of them. You gonna need it." I look over at this bucket, bro. They got about 30, 40 shanks in it.
Wait, who's offering you this shank?
The correctional officer.
No way.
Listen. So I'm looking at him, and it was the sergeant that was sitting down that's going to give you the bracelet. I look back at the CO that said that, so shoot, what I do, I reached down to grab me one. He's like, man, I was just joking. Don't you grab one of them?
Yeah, I kid.
Ain't no shame in my game, bro. I was scared. I said, hey, all right. So anyways, he's like, what all camps you been at? And I was like, Kilby and Bullock. Bro, when I said it to that dude, that sergeant, man, he dropped his head and shook it. I said, oh, what's that mean?
Damn.
I said, what's that mean? He looked at the CO that was standing there, and I looked at him, and he just turned around and walked out. And anyway,
damn. He just elaborate on that. Just boy, it walked off.
Like, all I know is it was not a good thing.
Damn.
So listen, bro, it gets so wild. So he puts me in X dorm, X2. So what it was is, and West Jefferson, bro, it's so wild. You got the dungeons and you got the south side. South side's all open bay, all bottom rack. Man, you can walk outside anytime you want. The dungeons, you got West Block and East Block. Now I'm gonna get one of them mixed up, but like East Block has A and B dorm. Then you go down, it's got C and D dorm. It was the banger dorms, bro. I'm talking about straight up hardcore gangster. Get your swole on. It's gonna fight to death. Yeah. And then you got the West Block, which is X and Y dorm, and it's a lot of the kitchen workers and stuff like that. Some older cats, and then you got W and V dorm, which is the crazies. So let me jump on that real quick.
The crazy.
So I have an IQ of like 136. It's like the highest, some of the highest you can get. I'm like less than 6% of the world's population with an IQ this high. Nice. Tell me why the first prison they sent me to was Bullock. That's a mental institute that's got a crazy. You got the perimeter fence in the prison. Then you got another perimeter fence and another prison inside of Bullock. So if someone he's mentally insane, like in court.
Yeah.
So if they're still so dangerous they can't go to a mental institute, that's where they go. So now the second camp I go to after getting maxed out is they got a crazy dorm here. So anyways, CO's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you to your dorm. So I go. He's like, it's a long hallway. And you got X on one side, you got Y on one side. And he's like, all right, it's going to be up here on the left. I was like, all right, I got it. And he's still walking with me. And I'm like, bro, hey, I don't need you to walk with me. I got this. So we get up there. He opens up the dorm and everybody running around and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, you over here, X2. I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, I know who your cellmate is. I'll walk you over and introduce you. And I'm like, bro, I don't need all this. Like, you making me feel like a hoe now. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, and a lot of the dudes in SEG, man, that they done hit me to how things was going to be. So he introduced me. He was a black dude. And it's funny, too. I don't know. Can you say names on here?
Yeah, if you want to, or you can use a nick or whatever you want.
I ain't going to say. But he had my grandpa's name. I thought that was interesting. Well, anyways, so he's like, yeah, he going to be your cellmate. He said, well, I'll holler at you later. So he was showing me how to open it up. And, man, he was real solid, man, because he was like, no, I want you to know that you can do it, because I was like, he wanted me to show him that I could do it. And, that was one thing that I got real big in chess when I was there. Also, when I was at Bullock, I smoked a lot of weed. At West Jefferson, there was times that there was more weed than there was tobacco in the camp. When you could go to the chow hall, you could give your French fry servings away for about 3 peanut points. And I've seen a pound of weed get thrown around the dorm like a football, man.
Like a football.
Like a football. A pound of weed. And the CO's trying to get it, and all the prisoners just throwing it around and stuff.
Yeah, people were
wow. I seen a dude, and every Friday he'd be breaking down a QP on his rack. Stuff was crazy, man. Get these old Nikes right here. I stayed in there for a while, and I put in to go down there to the south side, man. And I finally got out there after about 3 or 4 months. But I mean, it was cool in there, and I think in the whole dorm in X, it was 96 people. And I think it was me and like 4 other whites.
And there y'all have it, man. Part 2 with that boy flowers, man. I really appreciate this. I feel like it's a pretty good one, bro. Clearly been through some shit, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. We're gonna pick back up with his story probably next week. You know what I'm talking about? Like, sub, share, Cash App, PayPal. Hit that join button. Become a member of the channel for $2 a month, man. DC the Voice. Alabama Prisoner Profiles. At the gate.